Our next speaker, Hanshi Steven Malanoski.
The unique thing about me, and this isn't about me, but the unique thing about me is that the first time I ever saw Sensei was right in this building. I didn't start training with him in this building. I didn't start training with him until a long time later. But my father, who was my jiu-jitsu instructor, brought me here, and Sensei was giving a class. My father said, I want you to pay attention to this person. I want you to watch the way he moves. I want you to listen to everything he says, because this is a very special person. My father was the kind of guy that didn't give a whole lot of credit to a whole lot of people. So for him to say that about somebody was very, very special. Okay. Once again, I did not start training with the Sensei in this building. It was many years later. But I did get to touch his hands. I did get to have him wave his hands in front of me and test my reflexes while my father was talking to him about how I had just begun training in jiu-jitsu. I was about that tall. That was my first meeting with him. And once again, it was many, many years later before any interaction ever happened. Many, many, many years later. The ironic thing about it is, the little teeny boy that first laid eyes on this person was told that he was special and that I should pay attention to him. Wound up in his will later on after he died. I want you to look at the Sensei the same way that you would look at a teacher teaching a child pre-kindergarten. What that teacher teaches that little kid is going to carry on to Rhodes Scholarship later on. Without what's taught to a child pre-kindergarten, first grade, second grade, everything else that happens in NYU or anywhere else in the world is meaningless without that basic knowledge. And that's what the Sensei gave so many of us. So many of us that came from other teachers that came from him. That basic knowledge came from him, and it just kept perpetuating and rolling like a snowball that just got bigger and bigger and bigger until it could take over buildings. The Sensei gave us opportunity that we would have never had. Karate was something that was never going to be an American thing. It was not for Americans. The Sensei made it something American. The Sensei made it something that anybody could have, and proved that anybody could be all that they could be. That's something that he always told us. Be all that you can be. I'd like to stand up here and talk very long, okay? I just want to, the point that I want to make is that the great man gave us, nobodies, an opportunity to be somebody by setting the example, by setting the martial arts free from just being for certain people, and proving that it's for everybody. The way that the Sensei taught, there was no black, white, Hispanic, anything in the dojo. We were just kind of taken. And you know, it's a wonderful thing because the friends that I have, my senior brothers, junior brothers, my students, my best friends, all ethnicities, all religions, all races, and we follow one thing, and it's called karate. And it all came from him. A lot of my friends have terrible things to say about him. A lot of my friends have wonderful things to say about him, but nobody can deny that he gave us what we have and made us what we are. The Sensei would put you on a pedestal and make you feel, oh my God, how could I possibly have accomplished this? And then, when it looked like you were getting a little bit too heavy, he'd smack you right with that pedestal, you'd wind up like your butt, and he'd remind you that you were nobody, like a father. Once again, my father was my jiu-jitsu teacher. My father passed away, and as a grown man and an advanced black belt, the Sensei became my good father and did a very, very good job. And really, that's all I have to say. All I can say is that all of us that are in the Goju world or in any style that is related or came from the Goju world, we're just very, very lucky to have gleaned what we have from this man. Okay, thank you very much.